Making reference to the North Waigani hostile eviction earlier this year, Governor Juffa accused the government for neglecting its people. He said NHC is a government institution that's supposed to serve the interest of its people. His view on the 7 days notice issued to tenants in 3 NHC properties in NCD is that the government is unfair on Papua New Guineans. The governor made an appeal to the housing minister and NHE management to refrain from issuing eviction notices if they do not ever plan to address the ongoing housing problems.
National Housing Commission properties are being handed over to foreign entities for development. I'm worried about this. We look at the Waigani Hostel, for instance, where a large number of Papua New Guineans who were living there were evicted. They took a court order out. That court order was ignored. There are now foreign contractors working on the property. And it appears that if this is the case, then you have to wonder what is the government doing to protect its people? They've lived there for a long time. There's persons who are also not public servants, but they're Papua New Guineans and they work here. Cost of accommodation is very high, and if they're evicted, they'll be forced to live in settlements, really. That's the only option they have.
He questioned why properties were sold to foreign entities and if the government was doing its duty in serving the interests of the people.
To the minister and the CEO to refrain from doing this, unless you have suggestions and options where you can move these people, temporary accommodation or so forth, or if you're going to just kick them out, then at least compensate them in some way. You've got to, pay them for the accommodation costs that will be incurred by these people when they move. Where will they go? What will they do? They have children. They're working. They pay rent. Where are they going to go? How can you just...
A former public servant, Governor Juffa is aware of the high rate of housing rentals in the city and the hardship faced by public servants in trying to find a roof over their heads. Michelle Amba, National MTV News.